Girl, you were a queen and more. Mighty, mighty, mighty congratulations to Queen Sheba for winning tonight's HOH. Guys, I'm going to be walking you guys through everything you need to know that happened this evening. And besides, what's this twist? HOH would not enjoy HOH Loft. We saw it last week, and I felt it was going to end that last week, probably week one. This week is going to change. Why? So after all the shouting, all the running up and down, all the briefing and all, you get to still share. Oh no, it's crazy. At least you go and have some good time in the HOH. That's the benefit that comes with it now. Anyway, congratulations to the new occupants of the HOH Loft. I'm going to tell you guys who they are in the course of the video. Now, let's talk about tonight's HOH, the whole nomination process, and all that happened. Thank you for stopping by. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Do not forget to hit the like button and be subscribed to the YouTube channel. Like I do say, I don't add clips because of some copyrights and all of that. Okay. Now they had the HOH games, which was very challenging. It was a very tough one, and at the same time, it was so fun to watch. In fact, the last part of the game is where you have the issue. The last part of the game, that is where the main game lies, because it's at that point that Biggie will always tell people, start afresh, go back, start all over again, start all over again. So guys, the HOH, I felt it was going to be for Ricky, seriously, because Ricky had all it takes to win that HOH, but he wasn't very fast. Ricky was slow. I don't know if, how can you be doing this thing and you're applying steez? The young man was for me doing ajebota. Cut ajebota. So finally he was not able to beat, in as much as we know that he finished. Honestly, each of the sessions, each of the stations, he nailed it. In fact, the puzzle, he got it correctly, very perfectly well. But because he was very sluggish with the whole thing, though earlier this morning there was a time he was saying that either he broke his ankle or he has issue with the foot or something, so he cannot run with it. I guess that was the reason he was just taking it slowly because of that. Okay, but some of us might think it's tease and all of that. Though I need him to talk about it later so that we'll know. So he was the second to the last person to go for the games. After that was Queen Sheba, and Sheba took it seriously. In fact, she took it so personal. When you like putting your whole mind, strength, heart in everything, like this one must succeed. You can tell that she was really determined to win, very very determined to win 100%. So she applied speed, she ran as fast as she could, guys, and finally got herself the win. So after that, Biggie didn't say anything about the HOH Loft. He did not say anything about the deputy, and he didn't say anything, like nothing. So at the end of everything, guys, Biggie told them they are going to have this whole, there's this new twist he introduced. It's going to be a conspiracy thing. Yeah, it's going to be a conspiracy. What. I'm like, okay, conspiracy. And now a housemate, once Biggie calls your name, you go and look for your allies, you look for your people. Then you guys will just, they'll kind of support you. You mention one housemate you want to remove from the house, and you mention the housemate you would like to save. So you also have the power to, like, you can mention your name, you can save yourself. So each and every of them that was called, guys, it was so funny. If Biggie calls you, you see them, I saved myself. Then you come up with one name that you want to remove. Okay, if you can't come up with anyone, your allies, all those housemates that went with you, perceived as your friends or your people, will help you suggest a name for you. Okay, that was how they took turns. The thing that shocked me there was when Neche called Charm among these people. When you call your name, you call your people now, people that you really F with. Oh, you, come, let's go. It's like, yeah, of course, I'm saving myself. Then who are you choosing? Neche called Charm among her people, and she said she was removing him. I'm like, jeez. It was a shocker to me. I was shocked. How can you call me like I'm your own person? And they ask you, who do you want? You said, she said, yeah. They were like, why? She said, because he's a he seems like a strong content. I'm like, yeah, baby girl, this is the game. You didn't come here with anybody. You did not audition with anybody. Everybody is eyeing the money, 100 million plus 60 million extra addies, then the house, the car, and all of that. Man, you didn't come there to make friends. You didn't come there to act like the good one. Well, we can see after the show. This is a game. It's quite understandable. But I was surprised. I was shocked. Even Tram, you could tell that Tram was shocked. I think after Neche did that, he also gave some other people morale. Like when Barry came, yeah, he gave them some morale to like, want to save people they feel like they are weak. Because at the time, many of them were like, oh yeah, Flora. So they said the boring ones, they're not doing anything in the house. I'm like, look at you. You have to look for the person you feel like is a strong contender, is really your competition. You don't go after people who are not your competition. So you have to look for people that are your competition, and those are the people you want to like beat, and not people that are not your competition. So that guys they took turn. But one thing I didn't really understand was after all of that they did, they still came back to Biggie's the diary room to nominate one after another. And I'm going to walk you guys through how they actually nominated. They did the whole stuff. Okay, I actually missed the first four housemates that came, but start from Kamsi. Kamsi nominated, saved Bluetopia, Gerard, and I can't remember the other person. Ricky saved Tram, Blue, and Bells. Onyi saved Flora, Bells, and Mercedes. Her people. Kivo saved Temi and Kem, Barry, and I didn't really get this name. Is it Neche? No, it's not Neche. I didn't really get this name that I wrote here. Yeah, I think it's Martins. It's Martins or something. Then Mercedes. No, Mercedes. Okay, Mercedes saved Flora, Bells, and Abby. Martin saved Gerald, Yusuf, and Abby. Temi Nkem saved Kivo, Godessa, and Araga. That's her people. Aiko saved Barry, Ricky, and Abby. Like Abby now, how many people? For Abby. Neche saved Tram, Cassie. I was surprised when she entered. She saved Tram, Cassie, and I can't remember the other person she called. Tram saved Cassie, Godessa, and Barry. Initially, he mentioned Shiba, but Biggie told him that you cannot call Shiba because Shiba is already your HAA. She's already gotten the immunity. Nomy saved Teminkem, Godessa, and Cassie. Those are her people. Yusuf saved Martins, Gerard, and Bells. Faithful man. Flora saved Mercedes, Bells, and Oye. Araga saved Gerard, Kivo, and Abby. Are you guys seeing it? Araga did not save Godessa. Godessa that he's with 247, cuddling, doing everything under the duvet sheets. That's why I say this is a game. Everybody is using the other person for their game. Literally, is a game at the end of the day. Um Abby saved Temi, Godessa, and Araga. It seems they really know their people. So people they really know whom they are saving, whom they really F with. Barry saved Kivo, Cassie, and Flora. Mm? Godessa saved Tram, Araga, and Abby, while Araga did not save Godessa. It's really very funny. Salted saved Onyi, Kivo, and Blue. Belle saved Flora, Onyi, and Ricky. And she did not save her right man, Yusuf. The game is becoming interesting. I just hope that these people, when they come out of the show, you see it as the people you feel like they're your people. They are not really your people. That's one thing people don't understand. Those people you feel like you really F with, they are really your people. They are not. And the people you feel like they are your enemy, they've got no business with you. Like, they don't send you, they don't see you. Seriously. At the end of the day, I'm like, can you imagine? Can you imagine? Then when he got to Cassie, he saved Temi, Barry, and Cham. Then Shiba saved Cham, Godessa, and Chisom Choka. Yeah. Okay. So, and at the end of it all, name Nomi was the bench warmer because Biggie said she was the slowest during the task during the game. So he gave her the bench warmer and they got her costume for her to wear, which she's going to wear throughout the end of this week. Then the veto power of the HOH was um exercised or exerted. So she needed to use her veto power to save somebody who is in the lineup of the nomination and replace it with one person who is saved. Okay. Now look at the housemates that were saved was Tram, Barry, Godessa, Cassie. Did you get that? Tram, Barry, Godessa, Cassie. At some point, I thought Bells was going to be amongst the save, but I'm really surprised now that Big Brother has updated it on their page. Yeah, they've updated it, so Bells is safe now because when Biggie called out the names, it was just Tram, Barry, Godessa, and Cassie, and he asked Sheba he asked Sheba to replace one of the saved housemates, and Sheba saved Chisomchuka. Though initially she didn't understand what Biggie said. She actually saved Chisomchuka and replaced with Naomi. Biggie said, "No, not save and replace. You have to replace with the person that is already saved." So it took her some time, but she had to replace Cassie with Chisom Chuka. So Cassie is not in the lineup of those for possible eviction on Sunday while Chisom Chuka is saved. I really felt somehow though, but I really felt somehow because I felt pity for Chisom Chuka. I know this week has really been stressful for him, and it seems nobody, because his reign was really autocratic, nobody really saved him, nobody really cared about him. I know people will be like, "Oh yeah, come and start going home." So he was just left at the mercy of the HOH, and thankfully she did something for him. But at the same time, you also feel bad like Cassie is safe and they're putting him up. I remember one of the seasons that this thing happened, and when the person got to find out, the person felt so bad. But at the end of it all, the person still forgave the HOH. Is a game at the end of the day. So definitely you have to put someone. If you don't put someone, then you put yourself. So you have to put someone. And you don't expect Sheba to put Charm because that one her guy. You don't expect to put Godessa and her babe. The people will be like, why would you woman to woman? Why now? Mm? And Barry is still her person. So it's just like Cassie is one person she hasn't really connected with. So it's easier and safer, easier for her to choose Cassie. Okay, so finally, the housemates that are saved for this week's possible eviction are Tram, Barry, Godessa, Bells, Chisom Choka. Okay, so Biggie didn't say anything about the HOH lofts and all until after the whole thing. Ebuka said yesterday that the prize money is 100 million, but there is every tendency that the winner may not be going home with 100 million. But I understand that it can also be redeemed. So it depends on how you guys are working. Any week you guys did not put in much effort, win your tax, do all of those stuff, 5M will be removed. So any week you don't win your wager, all of those, 5M will be removed from the prize money. So you have to put in more work, put in more effort to whatever you are doing. It is dependent on you. If you guys want the winner to go with the whole amount or you guys want it less, it depends on your hard work. And he also went ahead to tell them about the most influential. This is not the first time we are seeing it. We saw it last season. The most influential housemate for the week, housemate who has really put in enough, who has really, you know, done a lot, not just for the viewers, but also to the housemates and the house. So you'll be giving something where you vote the housemates with the highest votes becomes the most influential for that week. I think most influential is also immune somehow. Most influential is also immune. Yeah, I guess because last season most influential was always immune. So finally, Biggie went back to the house, but he called them back, and the whole drill that happened last week also came to play. And the person Shiba picked was Cassie. I'm like, there's a way God works. It seems like this young man was robbed of his stay in the house. I like he was saved, he was robbed, he was not supposed to be off for possible eviction, but another way, God just said, okay, fine. Since you guys robbed this guy, let me look for a way to make him happy. Can you imagine that the name Shiba picked was Cassie? I was like, see how God works though. See how grace works. See how favor. So, in as much as I know that being in the age of eight laws comes without immunity or something, but at least you have some time to rest and enjoy all of the goodies that come with being in the HOH Loft. So Biggie said you cannot choose Sheba and Tram as your guest. So it has to be another person that hasn't been to the HOH Loft. And do you know whom he chose? Naomi. So he chose Naomi. She was very happy. Biggie asked her. She said yes, she really accepted with her full heart, with her full chest, and all of that. So that's how it is. So currently your HOH is Sheba. Congratulations to her who is spending time in the HOH Loves. The occupants this week are Cassi and Naomi, and Chisom Chuka is our deputy. Yeah, I really feel bad for that guy because my mind tells me once he's up for possible eviction, Uncle is going home. He's going home because I don't even know if he has fans. Oh. He's not amongst the most talked about. So you guys can imagine. Well, it is what it is. But I really pity these housemates. HOH game started around 2:45 p.m. Imagine when they are just finishing. They must be very hungry. It's a lot though. It's a lot. All right, guys. Share your thoughts in the comment section. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.